Hey, what's up everybody? Thanks for tuning in again. Today in this video, we're going to talk about the club-hand relationship in the downswing so that you can better understand why you slice or why you hook the ball, okay? So most slicers come outside in, meaning the club head travels from outside the ball towards inside the ball, and then people who hook the ball usually come too far from the inside, so the club comes from inside the ball and travels towards outside the ball, okay? So I'm going to show you a checkpoint for you if you ever film yourself on video on how to determine whether or not you're outside in or inside out and what you can do to help you go the other way. So in the downswing, when we're making the downswing and the club's coming down, you can see that right now the club head is behind my hands, okay? So let's just say the club head here is behind my hands, the club head here is outside my hands, the club here is on top of my hands, and then the club here is under my hands, okay? So the more behind my hands the club head is, the more inside out I'm probably going to be as I make my downswing. The more outside the club is from my hands, I'm probably going to be outside in the golf swing, okay? So if you ever hook or slice the ball, it's good for you to check yourself on video to confirm the fact you're inside out or outside in by looking at where you are kind of halfway in the downswing when your left arm for a right-handed golfer is parallel to the ground, okay? So as you can see, when I'm making this down, so I'm at the top, I'm making this downswing, I keep my club head behind me, and that's probably going to help me come inside out, okay? The second piece that we're going to look at is where the club head is, whether it's too high or too low in relationship to my hands. So if the club head is high up on top of my hands, I'm probably going to come in steep. And so the club head high and the outside, they kind of relate to each other because most people who come outside in tend to be steep into the ball as well. While on the other end, people who come inside out with the club coming from behind them tend to have the club head then travel under their hands so that they can hit some nice shallow divots, hit nice high push draws, okay? So I'm going to show you what you have to do to combat your slice or to combat your hooks. So for you slicers out there watching this video, if you slice the ball, you're probably outside in. This is what you're going to have to do to help you kind of decrease that slice and hopefully move your path more neutral or more inside out. So what we're going to do in this downswing is we're going to do whatever is necessary to keep this club head coming behind and then under our hands so that the club head's coming almost beside my shoe, okay? So the club head's kind of beside my shoe right now. It's going to come from this direction and it's going to sling towards the opposite direction in the downswing. So it kind of looks like this. I'll do it very slowly for you guys. I'm going to do whatever I can to get this club head behind me and then under my hands in the downswing. So you can see there, I exaggerated that loop quite a bit. And if you look at the numbers, my club path is going to be 16 degrees inside out, and I'm hitting up on it half a degree or so. So very shallow, very inside out, okay? That's a very big exaggeration. And for you over-the-top outside in slicers out there, you might have to exaggerate this much. Now, on the other end of the spectrum, if you're hitting hooks and you're really inside out, you might have to do your best to make sure when your club comes down that the club comes from higher above your hands and outside your hands, as you can see like that. So to hit one for you guys, do it very slowly again. It might look like this. So if you look at that shot, if I look at my numbers there, it definitely felt steeper to me. I am around 4 or 5 degrees outside in, and I'm also hitting down on it quite a bit as you saw. So with those numbers, you can see that the difference in shape where the club head is in relationship to my hands on the downswing can influence how the club comes into the ball quite a bit, and that's obviously going to influence how your ball flies, okay? So just a quick recap, if you want to come more from the inside and you want to be more shallow in the downswing, make sure you get the club head more behind and then under your hands as you come into the downswing and into the ball. Or if you want to hit, more neutral, if you're struggling with hooks, you might want to make sure that your club is coming from higher and outside your hands, just to help you neutralize your severely inside out club path, okay? So try this out next time you practice. Any questions, leave it in the comments below, and we'll catch you next time. Thanks for watching, everybody.